Hello, hello, and welcome back in for some more Warcraft questing. I hope that you're doing well and everything is going a-okay. So I have not played this hunter since the last time that we were here. However, you'll notice that my bars look very different, and so does she. Yeah. Cool. Apparently, it has been long enough that Blizzard gave me a welcome back something, and it has updated my gear. It put my old gear in my bags and gave me all new gear. So that's interesting. Huh. So I've got my talents. My buttons are kind of in the wrong spot. I mean, I never really had spectacular key bindings anyway, but get that off my bar. I don't really want, yeah, don't really want things laid out quite the way that they have it, which is, which is fine. We'll just move some stuff around. Get tame over there. And call pet can go away, because I'd actually like to have just my cat. Very rarely do I need to call a different one. Freezing trap can go about right there. Aspect of the cheetah I normally put over here. Turtle, kind of in the same area. Disengage, normally right there. Is my key binding working? Yeah, it's not 7. Um, Arcane shot I never use. Wing clit, sometimes I put that on 2. For now. Until I get something else. So yeah, she looks a little different. Which is fine. However, uh, now that she has a helmet, I am not the biggest fan of helmets in this. So, we're just gonna hide that. Actually, he'll despawn. I'm also going to change her gun from a gun to a bow. I'm not the biggest fan of guns either. I prefer. Oh, there's another character here. I prefer bows or crossbows and getting distracted. So there's that. Goodbye, mount. So we had picked up some quests last time, and let's head out. See if we can knock some of these out. I definitely look much cooler than the last time. Like, I look like a proper hunter. So these spring paw pelts drop off of these guys, which, yeah, do a lot more damage now too. Which they're not tracking when I mouse over them, but it is off of these. Hi guys. I aggroed. I was actually thinking of starting possibly a classic run. I'll have to decide if I want to do Wrath of the Lich King Classic or Classic Vanilla. I don't know yet. I've been playing Warcraft off and on. I've taken several breaks for different lengths of time since 2 weeks after Warcraft launched. So I'm not a stranger to either expansion. I essentially played straight through from vanilla all the way through Mists of Pandaria. If I took a break in there, it wasn't for very long. It wasn't like a month or anything. It was I played all through that. My longest break was from Mists of Pandaria. I'm done with these. Mists of Pandaria to uh It was 2 weeks before BFA launched is when I came back. So I missed Warlords, I missed Legion, which I'm not that upset about either one of those, especially Warlords.
State your business.
I don't need either of these now.
Shorel
Those
Iran.
might have been an upgrade. I think they would have been. I had really bad pants. Yeah, those would have been an upgrade.
What business have you?
But they're not now. So those can go away. This can all go away now. I'll hold on to the bags for now. Yeah, they gave me new bags. Like,
We will
wow.
have justice.
Kind of cool, I guess. Unexpected. I'm not doing this quest. I'll go turn it in, but I'm not doing this quest. I'll go ahead and mount. Why not? This is the mount from the Diablo 4 event. I like it. To me, he looks a little... Yeah, to me, his legs look a little short. Do they look short to you? They look a little short to me when he's running. But he's cool. But yeah, I'm not. I'll turn this part in for this one. I don't really like it. I forgot to read that last quest. I apologize. I have been trying to read all the quests, but I was sidetracked talking about all this stuff with the gear, and it's thrown me all off.
Glory to the Sindor.
Ah, good of Magistrix Dawn Strider to finally respond to my simple request. I should take up the matter of her attitude with the Regent Lord of Silvermoon. She's quite rude. Nothing for you to worry your little head over. Now that you're here, maybe I'll finally be able to get those party supplies that I've been waiting for. No,
Remember
you're
Sunwell.
gonna keep waiting. I don't like that quest. He sends you on a fetch quest, and I'm not the biggest fan. So I'm gonna skip that one. And we shall take our bear. I'm just using random mounts over here.
The eternal sun.
The
guides
wretched grow
us.
bolder every day, Kylia. They've achieved enough coordination to launch an attack on Sunsail Anchorage. As if that weren't embarrassing enough, most of our weapons were left behind when they attacked. Bring me back our armaments so that we may show those ruffians who's boss.
We will have
Alright.
justice.
That does sound quite embarrassing. Thank goodness for you, Hunter. I don't think anybody's ever said that to me before. Thank goodness for you, Hunter. Hey, those slimy Grimscale Murlocs have pirated away my cargo. It's bad enough that the wretched have stolen what little magical goods I had, but the Murlocs took the rest. What has this land come to? Could you retrieve my cargo? I can't expect that you'd be able to get all of it back, but I'd be grateful for any of it at this point. It was the Grimscale Murlocs in the huts, just to the west and south of the anchorage on the Golden Strand. I'm sure of it. Okay.
We will have
Those
justice.
I don't mind. They're not party supplies. Real quick, before I start fighting a lot. Yeah, air speech just turned off. I wanted to make sure air speech was off. And I need to check that. All my stuff has been reset. All my add-ons are a little wonky. I want this aggro warning out of the way. I use that, but not right now. Should be good. Sorry about that. I aggroed both of them. It's retail, we're fine. I need to kill a couple more of those. Those are the armaments that we're after. it still upsets me that I am on EU servers. My main account used to be on NA servers. That's where I played from uh, vanilla through Mist and everything. Your mounts and all of that, they do not, even though they're account bound and it's the same account, they don't carry over. So I don't have any of like a lot of my original pets or mounts or any of that stuff. All those achievements, everything was wiped clear on the EU account because they separate them. I've asked Blizzard about it, and they've said nothing they can do. So, like, I don't have all the mounts that I farmed. Like, I had the Onyxia mount and all that. I don't have those, so. Which I may have mentioned that before. It's just something that pops into my head when I'm mounting a lot. It's like, yeah, I don't have a lot of that stuff. And I'm done with those guys. Just getting the armaments. I don't really want to go fishing those out of the water. I do like Trailblazer because I like moving quickly while I'm leveling. That's not what I take for end game, but I do like it. So I'll go ahead and take that now. Helps speed me up just a little bit. Sorry, my OBS is acting a little weird. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go fish one of those out of the water unless I find one on the way back. So I've got 7 of 8 of these. I've killed the hooligans that I needed. We're gonna head over here real quick and do some of these murlocs. We'll get some of her supplies back. Everybody's favorite murlocs. They are included in the Blood Elf starting area. Starter. Interesting. What you have found here is a waterproofed leather tube containing a number of sheets of parchment. By the markings on them, the pages are clearly navigation rudders and each bears the signature of the captain. Oh, you've heard of a small defended camp just east of the... Yeah, that's where we got these quests from. That's kind of cool that there's a quest starter in case you make it over here and are killing these without the quest. They'll send you over there. And a classic sounding Murlocs. There. Sorry, I think my volume was really low. Might still be kind of low, but well. I'll get all of that sorted out. Like I said, everything was reset. I had 2 Windows updates back to back. OBS updated. And then Warcraft has been updated. I don't have that appearance. What does it look like? Thank you. That? Eh. I was, using swords. It's not too bad. Okay, let's go see about this last box of armaments. I don't want to go fishing that out of the water. Yeah, there's one there. And a chest. With stuff in it. But yeah, I may end up trying a classic character, especially if anybody's interested in it. Just have to decide vanilla or Lich King. Classic or classic Lich King. I like some of the conveniences, especially if I go hunter. I like some of the conveniences that Wrath
Our
added.
enemies will fall.
I
Keep your
believe
wits
that
about
that
you.
is when
Victory
I didn't
lies
read that.
ahead.
Didn't read a word of
The
it.
reckoning is at
I am
hand.
grateful for the assistance of someone like you, Kylia. It almost puts a smile on my face. But then I realize what these monsters have done to my ship and what's happening to quell the loss.
Be ready for anything.
You did it! You saved me from ruin and delivered my revenge upon those disgusting creatures. Now if I can get these now if I can get these pretty rangers here to help me with this cargo, I'll finally get out of here. I'll have to come back when Belindris has retaken the shipyard. Here, take this coin. It's what little I can afford, and the least that I can do to reward your efforts. For some reason, I kept trying to read that as petty. These petty rangers. I was like, wow, she's
Keep
kind of
your
in a bad
wits
mood.
about you.
Hello, Hunter. You're a sight for sore eyes. I know it's crazy for me to be here. Crazy for me to be here, what with the anchorage overrun by the wretched. Velindris and his rangers have sworn to protect me on the condition that I get out of here as soon as I've recovered my cargo. What's that you have there? It looks vaguely familiar.
Death to all who oppose us.
Oh, you sweet, sweet hunter. I had no idea that those disgusting grim-scale murlocs had also pirated away with my navigation rudders. Without them, I would have no chance of navigating the seas again once we retake the anchorage and repair the ship. Thank you very much. Here, take this coin as a sign of my appreciation.
The reckoning
Yay!
is at hand.
What do you want from me? Oh. He gave me this other quest, which I can read the quest that he gave me. The wretched are so oblivious, gorging on foul magic, that they haven't realized we've recovered most of our weapons. We can't expect them to remain in their stupor, though. Now is the time for a decisive attack. Let us make an example of their leader. He was spotted on the top floor of the building by the anchorage. Bring me his head. I'll reward you suitably. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. I was like, there was a vendor over there.
Victory lies ahead.
Pick the stuff. I don't want that. 80. Yeah, 80. That potion's not going to do anything for me. Neither's the apples. My health is high enough now that it doesn't really help. I believe Wrath is the expansion where they added some conveniences for Hunter. Like you don't need to have a quiver or arrows. So that part sounds kind of nice. It's nice to have it in Classic because it's very nostalgic too. But I believe in Wrath, that's where they took that part out. So you actually have all your bag space. Once you get enough bags, you're not down one for carrying arrows or bullets or whatever around with you. think the other person's here doing their quest as well. Oh, there were armaments up here. I didn't want to come all the way up here to get them either. But they were up here. Just charge in, you'll be fine. If anyone's not familiar with classic versus retail World of Warcraft, they are quite different. They're essentially the same game, but they feel very different to play them. At least to me, they do. Classic is a lot slower paced than retail is. The classes work differently based on talents and everything. Why is there a 70 evoker here? That's odd. And in some ways, classic can be a little more difficult in that, like what I just did there, where I killed that guy with the two people next to him, probably wouldn't have approached it quite that same way.
Yes. Hold your
Probably would
head up.
have tried to pull one
The
by
dark
themselves
times
before
will
taking
pass.
this guy on.
Farewell, and
So,
nubilore de la na.
in retail, it's okay. You're gonna be fine, especially at this level, doing that. So, well, do you have his head or not? I've no time to waste, Kylia.
The reckoning is at
You've
hand.
defeated him after all. Undoubtedly, my men softened him up for you. I didn't see your men anywhere. I jest, Hunter, you've done well. You'll make a name for yourself if you keep your nose clean. So I didn't see your men anywhere. There was nobody up there.
Glory to the Sindori. Stay the course.
New talent point. What do I want? This one? That's interesting. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Barb shot. We shall move you here and do there. Cool. So we're level 13 now. We have a couple quests that we can turn in. This is when we're actually like returning to turn this in. This one down here they gave me. It has been complete. Fish heads, fish heads. This is also not the UI that's in Classic. This is a Dragonflight UI. They decided in Dragonflight to update the UI a little bit.
Anaria
A
Shola.
lot of it for some people.
The reckoning is at hand.
That'll teach them not to mess with us. Good work, Kylia.
We will have justice.
Your help in subduing the wretched has been invaluable. The Farstriders would surely have use for someone like you in their fight against the Amani trolls. Look for the Farstrider retreat to the northeast of here and speak to Lieutenant Dawnrunner and see what assistance she might need.
Keep your wits about you.
Sounds good. That's over here. We haven't done these either. Open fire. We'll go to Farstrider retreat in just a little bit. We're gonna head over here to this one first. Still not doing that party quest. I don't know why I hate that quest so much, but I do. I did it back in Burning Crusade. I hated that quest. There are definitely worse quests in the game. I don't know why I hate it so much. Just killed that rabbit. That was rude. That'll be the next one.
What business have you?
Ah, my brother sent you. I do have a task that I could use assistance with.
Shorel Oran.
These are difficult times for us, Kylia. It was a very hard decision to burn the woods bordering the Ghostlands to prevent the Scourge expansion. The Treants, who have been our friends for years, are now trying to foster the regrowth of the forest along the Scorched Grove. This is a painful thing to ask of you, Hunter, but we've failed to convince our former allies to cease their endeavors. I need you to stop them by the only means that remains to us. Force.
Be ready for
Oh, that's kind of
anything.
rough. Sorry. I feel bad. If I just auto attack, it takes a few hits. That's not very bad. It has cleared my stuff off the bar. Hit dash. He apparently doesn't know Prowl just yet. So. The pendant has the initials LR etched onto it. Perhaps these letters will lead to the pendant's maker. Felt kind of bad killing these trees. It's not their fault that, like, Arthas brought the scourge here.
Anaria Shola. We will have justice.
So it is done. Curse these times that have driven us to desperate measures, and curse our enemy the scourge. Learn this, Kylia. Our lands must be protected no matter what the cost. We shall prevail.
Death to all who oppose
You have
us.
something to show me?
Keep your wits about
This
you.
pendant. I gave it to old Whitebark after his people helped us rebuild our village. I guess this means he's... The blood elf clears her throat as she regains her composure. I appreciate you bringing me this, Kylia. There is something I'd like to ask of you.
We will have justice.
This pendant brings back memories of a different time, a better time. Unfortunately, memories are the last thing I need right now. I want you to bury this by the rune stone in the Scorched Grove. It was there that I first met the Treant Elder. Put my old friend's memory to rest.
Keep your wits about you.
Haven't you done enough harm? Must you also disturb my slumber? What good does this violence serve? What is done, I have failed my people. You've returned, Kylia. Haven't you done enough? I no longer belong to this world and must admit defeat. The land has forever changed and nothing will ever be the same. Leave the pendant here with me, Kylia. Maybe one day, long after the elves are gone, a new tree will grow on this very spot. Oh, that was rude. I wasn't done. A new tree will grow on this very spot amongst a burnt forest and the husks of dead trees. Oops, not hearth. Don't want hearth. Bleh. I like the mount itself. It's pretty, but I don't really like Shadowlands very much.
Anaria Shola.
You must have been sent by someone at Fairbreeze Village. I knew it would just be a matter of time until help arrived.
Keep your wits about you.
Ancient runestones once powered a protective barrier across the Eversong border. Many were destroyed during Arthas's attack. Others were stolen. Of the three that remain, only this one has retained its powers. The runestone to the east might be salvageable, though. Take this crystal and instill its energy on the eastern runestone. The process should take but a minute. Beware, though, nearby scourge will be drawn to it and will seek to destroy it. Do not let them.
Time is of the essence.
Okay. Runestone energized. We'll go do that. I'm not going to do the missing in Ghostlands just yet. Missing in Ghostlands will take me out of this area here, down into a completely different part of the map down here. And I like Ghostlands a lot, but I wasn't quite ready to go down there just yet. I'm more than ready level-wise, but I wanted to finish these quests. I also have a lot of rested experience. It's been a little while. So we're at the runestone. We plopped our crystal down. And now we have these guys coming to attack it. Anybody else? When you kill him kind of quick, there's long pauses between the fights. We're getting there. We're almost 14. Nice. Ah, I forgot I had this mount. I like this mount. A dead scar. I'd kind of like to play Warcraft 3 again at some point. I really like the story in Warcraft 3. That's what I had played the original Warcraft and Warcraft 2. But it was 3 that made me really excited for World of Warcraft to come out. So it'd be kind of fun to play Warcraft
We
3
will
again at some point.
persevere.
Have you succeeded in powering the runestone yet, Kylie?
Stay the course.
Excellent. The defenses should hold off the scourge a bit longer. Thank you for lending us a hand.
Keep your wits about you.
Bam, we're 14. We're 14. Let's go ahead and get our next rank of Trailblazer. Why not? Now we go super fast when I'm not in combat. I also just realized my cursor isn't capturing. If you guys would rather see my cursor, I can get that fixed. If you don't really care, then cool. So the map does have these nice little markers on it that let you know that there are zone important quests over there. Because you have these achievements that, where is it? Quests. So for Eastern Kingdoms, you have these different zones. That's normal. But for each zone, there's these achievements that you get for completing these quest chains. So like for Ghostlands, you get the Citizens of the Tranquillin, Farstrider Enclave, and once you complete all of these, then you get the Ghostland quests. So it's letting you know that these are kind of the important quests for the zone, which is nice because it's kind of hard to find which ones you've missed without those. So, not. Oh, that's a pig. Woo pig suey. Okay. There's a razorback. I don't have anything in that spot, and it keeps highlighting it like I'm mousing over it. I don't have my mouse on 4. I'm not pressing 4. I don't know why it's highlighted. Let's see. That will eventually, I tend to put all of my abilities like kick and counter spell and silences, I tend to put those in that slot. So that'll be my counter, but I don't have it yet.
State your business. Salama Ashalan.
As you may know, Magistrate Duskwither sent me back here to shut down the power sources that fed the spire. There are 3 of them, each located in a different place inside. Unfortunately, I appear to be too late, and the Duskwither spire has been overrun with strange magical creatures. While I haven't the expertise to accomplish this task, surely a hunter, such as yourself, could do so easily?
We will have justice.
All right.
Remember the Sunwell.
The Duskwither groundskeeper has gone missing. Someone must have forgotten to tell him to leave when the Magister and everyone else did. I know that he's still somewhere around here on the grounds, but I dare not go looking for him myself with all of these magical creatures roaming about. Will you find him for me, Hunter, and make sure that he's all right?
The reckoning is at hand.
Groundskeeper Willie? Sure. Don't aggro on me. Go away. other things to do. Almost had rested. Amazing how fast you go through rested. Waha! He just took off there. Look at those angry eyes in that crystal. Jeez. Okay, there goes one deactivated power source. Let's starter. You have discovered what appears to be an investigative journal left behind by Magister Duskwither. A brief scan of its contents reveals some shocking attempts at filtering corrupted magical flows, which might explain what has happened here. The Magister is sure to want this brought back to him. Alright. We can do that. And last one. Nice. There he is.
Anaria Shola. We will persevere.
Who are you? You're not one of the Magister's apprentices, that's for certain. Sent here to help me clean up this mess, no doubt.
We will have justice.
It's horrible, I tell you. Strange things happening in the spire, the Magister and his apprentices running off, and then the next thing that you know, the whole grounds are overrun with these magical beasties. And who told Willie? No one, that's who. Hunter, you've got to help me clear some of these things out. I cannot maintain the grounds while these anomalies are running amok.
Shorel Aran.
Alright. That we can do. Keep pushing it. I don't have the focus. I don't have the focus. It'll help when I get that passive focus generation increase. Oh, they took my thing off my bar, didn't they? When all my stuff changed. Huh. I don't have that anymore. I don't always use it, but sometimes it's nice to have that. Definitely won't use it if it's not on my bars. We killed your beasties.
What business have you?
Well, I suppose that will have to do now, won't it? Thanks for the help, Hunter. I can only hope to get this mess completely cleaned up before the Magister returns. Take this pocket change. It's not much, but it's all that I have at the moment. Feel free to dispatch a few of those beasties on your way out if you'd be so kind.
Time is of the essence.
That's another thing about retail versus classic. These markers on my map are my rare finder. They mark where rares could be. So, rare scanner, I guess, is the money that you get from doing quests in retail is a lot more substantial than the money that you got in classic. You wouldn't get 2 gold for doing that quest back then. But I don't mind. I don't really have any money on this server. That's all the money I have on the server. So
Our enemies will fall.
I can't be certain from this distance. Have you already shut down the power to the spire? Yes.
Shurelaron.
I am grateful to you for your assistance, but saddened to hear that some of my fellow apprentices have fallen to their addiction. With the power of the spire cut off, I think I'll stay here a while and see if things calm down long enough for me to sneak in and retrieve their remains.
Be ready for anything.
Kylia, I have one last favor to ask of you. Would you please relay what's transpired here to the Magister back at Farstrider Retreat? Let him know that I am well, but make certain that he is aware that some of the apprentices have become wretched. Thank you for your help.
Shurelaron.
Alright. We need to go there anyway. On our Hawkstrider, by the way. It's a blue chocobo, but it's a Hawkstrider. But it's still lit up. Go away. You're a vendor.
Choose wisely.
Take this stuff. Don't need it, don't need it. Don't have mana. Don't want silver leaf. Now hold on to the rest.
Salama Ashalinore.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. That was also included. Contains gear for other class specialization. So I guess if I decide to switch to marksman, there will be gear there.
State your business.
You're here to help? Excellent. The battle against the Amani trolls has taken its toll on us, and capable fighters such as yourself are always welcome.
Death to all who oppose us.
Ours are not the vast kingdoms of the humans and orcs. All we have left of our land in Azeroth lies mostly before your eyes, Kylia. Until we reach Outland, we must defend what little land we have at any cost. Our uncivilized neighbors to the southeast, the Amani trolls, certainly have a different opinion regarding the ownership of these lands. Their daily raids are something we can't tolerate anymore. Go to their settlements and teach them a lesson.
Shurelaron.
Change my Hearthstone to Orgrimmar? I want to go Orgrimmar. I mean,
Glory
not
to
yet.
the Sindorai. Be ready for anything.
The Amani and the Sindarai have a long history of mutual dislike and open hostility. That doesn't prevent me from appreciating a fellow craftsman's work. I've come across pieces of Amani weaponry, and I must admit I'm impressed by the quality of their work. It is rumored that spearcrafter Otembe wields a magical hammer that is so light and well balanced it allows him to work with a great dexterity and efficiency. If you bring me this tool, I'll use it to craft you a weapon.
The reckoning is at hand.
Okay. I would like a new weapon, if it's better than this.
State your business.
I hope that... Oh, wait, that's not the quest.
Remember the sun well.
No, I was too late. It is all my fault. My investigation into purifying alternative magical sources got out of hand before I could put a stop to it. If only I had gone myself, or that they had listened to me and heeded my warnings. I have blood on my hands, Hunter. I thank you, though, for putting to rest the tortured souls of my former apprentices. It is some small consolation that they will not linger in that state where a blood elf is better off dead.
Farewell.
What's this? It looks familiar. Oh no, this is my journal, my investigations. This is what caused all of this in the first place.
Keep your wits about you.
Here it is, Kylia, the proof of my crime. This journal contains all of my ill-conceived studies. Heedless of the warnings, I continued my research until it was almost too late. Then I grasped my error. I did what I could. Then when I grasped my error, I did what I could. But by then, some of my pupils had already gone too far. I evacuated the spire to get them away from the corruption, but in my haste forgot to shut down the power sources. I will burn this tome so that no one else falls prey to its contents. I only wanted to help the Sindorai.
Shorel.
You can burn it? You're just holding it. Oh. There it is. Yay! Good riddance. Now none shall be able to repeat my mistakes. I don't know about that. But I guess they won't follow directly in your footsteps. Is there... There's not. This is not rested. There's not even a flight path dude here. That's alright. I was gonna say if there was an innkeeper, I'd stone here. But there's not. I don't know why I walked outside to mount. You can mount in there now, I believe. Silvermoon City. I actually quite like Silvermoon. It's one of my favorite horde towns. Undercity is my favorite, and Silvermoon's probably a close second. But let's set our Hearthstone here because I don't want
Is at hand.
to accidentally hearth the Orgmores. Okie dokie. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it. That's all the time that I have today. So thank you so much for hanging out and playing some World of Warcraft with me. I hope I managed to make it a little bit chill. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe. That always helps a lot and totally makes my day. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys have been wonderfully supportive. And I will catch you guys next time. Take care.